first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Well, this defense for the Giants, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air. And they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. A nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So this matchup, the second of 3 games in London this year. Vikings and Saints were here last week. And then the Broncos and Jags, they'll be at Wembley at the end of the month. Plus this year, remember, a 4th European game, our first one ever in Munich, Germany. And that'll be the Bucs and the Seahawks November 13th.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And I think Gano missed it. He did. He missed it off to the right. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Rodgers. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
After the penalty is Jones.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. The Packers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And some room to work. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll go again to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker. They did his job well on that play.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Throwing, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay.
He's got room at the 30.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal.
They run the jet sweep now for Tony.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Rodgers now to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes him back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now Rodgers.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the counter, here's Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Get 300! Get 300!
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He completes it to Jones.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Rodgers going to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him?
And I think the ball's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
To throw from his end zone, Jones.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
He's at the 50. The 30. A big play there just before halftime. 79 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Tony. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On second down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first. Now a first down carry by Jones.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
And they get the guard, John Runyon. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Rodgers. Being chased out left. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down on the 37. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Jones to throw on 3rd down.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Eric Ebron, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. 82 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Rodgers. Complete to Jones. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Tunyon's got it on the out route. He's got room at the 30.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. An inside give to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Jet sweep, Dobbs.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown!
Robert Tonyan.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. it's Barkley.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Hey, you block over here.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And again, it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Oh, he's gonna let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So